You guys are always amazing. Regular season, there's all these expectations for you guys. You're playing great. And then you know the narrative is you get to playoffs.
Yeah.
And just something happens. Why do you think that has been the case in the past, and why is this year maybe different?
I think it's not just the Jazz. I think a lot of teams have had that, like being good in the regular season, and then you get into the playoffs, and it's a different type of basketball. It's a different type of atmosphere. And for us last year, being the best team in the league during the regular season, almost like having no injuries. I probably missed 2 games last year, 1 or 2 games. And then getting to the playoffs and starting facing adversity, right? Mike Conley gets hurt. We don't have a point guard. Like we up 2-0 against the Clippers, and then we all of a sudden it's a tie game. We lose game 5, and then anything can happen, right? And I think it comes with experience most of the time. Mm-hmm. And we had a lot of in a way disappointing postseason over the last few years, all different. We were in the bubble, we were up 3-1 against Denver.
Yeah.
And then there was that protest, and we cancel some games. Cancel. We don't know if we're gonna keep playing or not. And then all of a sudden it starts again, and the momentum is different, and we lose. Not to have any excuse, but like every year it's been different, and we face different challenges. And for us now, I think we're in a place when we understand that being first in the league doesn't guarantee any championship, doesn't guarantee anything. And we understand that it's about being good at the right moment.
Yeah.
And for us this year, it's been our mindset, building good habits. But when it's playoff time, hopefully be healthy and be the best Jazz basketball team that we can be.
But I mean, how important is that this year to like actually get over that hump? Because you can't forever be, the team that almost did it, or the team that you thought was good enough but wasn't,
I mean, we don't want to be an almost team for sure. Right. I think we over the last 9 years, I've been in the Jazz for 9 years, and my first year we won 25 games. I was in the G League, and I always told myself like I want to win a championship for this organization. And we've built. Quinn Snyder got here my 2nd year, and my 4th year we made the playoff for the first time. We beat the Clippers game 7, and then we lose to the Warriors with KD and everybody. And then every year we felt like we got better and better and better, and now is definitely the time when I'm like, like it's a championship or nothing. And I think all the struggles and the adversity that we've been through as a group, as an organization, is preparing us for hopefully this moment, this year or next year or whenever. But we definitely feel like we have something, we have a cool opportunity and something to accomplish.
What team in the West gives you the most problems?
I think our biggest enemy is ourselves.
No, but like what team that's not the Utah Jazz? What team that is not the Jazz gives you the most problems?
To be honest, it's like when you look at from 1 to 8, even 1 to 10, like this year has been obviously Phoenix has been having an amazing year.
There we go. There's an answer.
Phoenix has been having a great year, and even last year they did. We feel like anybody can beat anybody pretty much, and that's why I say we're our biggest enemy, because I think like if we're healthy, and if we come with the right mindset, I think we can beat anyone in the 7-game series. But we can also lose to anyone. So it's on us to get ready, finish the season the right way, and then come in and try to accomplish what we're trying to accomplish.
Is there something for you that like feels different about this year and you all?
I think
how
our
you're
poise.
meshing, how you're playing. Okay.
I think our poise is different, and there's one thing that early in the season could be seen as negative, but I think right now I'm really grateful and happy that we've been through this adversity. This stretch is when I was injured, Donovan was injured. We had, I think at some point we had 6 or 7 guys that had COVID, and we lost, a lot of games in a row. And then, last year was different because we didn't have that during the season, and we had kind of a little bit of that during the playoffs, and we weren't ready for it. So now it's like we've had that adversity, we've learned from it, and we're ready to, pretty much go through anything.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think so much of it too is just getting over that hump just gives you a different level of respect, right? So much of it is, like you said, like not wanting to be that almost team. I think some people even look at the performance that you had specifically in the playoffs last year. When you look back on that, what first comes to your mind?
About the playoffs?
Yeah,
Sorry.
the playoffs last year. Like when you all played the Clippers, like what sticks out to you about that performance?
I think like what we've learned, and Milwaukee was a pretty cool example of that last year. Like they were down 2-0, they were down 2-1, a few different series, and and people kind of like were counting them out, but they had the belief in themselves. Like they knew that it wasn't a sprint, it was a marathon, and they were able to step up, game after game to raise their level, and it was a really cool and inspiring, I think, story to see them win a championship, because they wasn't first in the East, they, in a way, even if I don't like comparisons, like it was similar to us this year when they had a lot of adversity during the regular season, but they just raised their level during the playoffs. And it's the mindset that we want to have. We want to have the mental toughness to be able to, because there's no championship without adversity. There's no championship, like you don't sweep everybody and win a championship. The Warriors kind of did that one year, but they had a pretty special team.
Yeah.
But this year we don't feel like anyone's going to sweep everybody and win a championship. So it's how we're going to react to that adversity and the mental toughness that we're gonna have that's gonna make the difference.